So this is George and George H.W. and George W. Bush. Let's go. Okay. Back to Denmark. And then, so Odin's daughter. So I don't know if he's mad descendant of Odin. When we try to pronounce Helgoland. King Thrand. Jarl of Sula. Okay, we can do that one. Olaf Bjornsson, Queen Anna Ingborg. Here you go. Gorm de Gamel, King of Denmark in 885. Herbastus. Wow, Herbastus. See, it's so wild that was that Herbastus given all the way down to Herbert, or was this completely random that he happened to be a Herbert and he had a Herbastus as a grandpa? De Crapon the Eighth, Herbastus de Crapon the Second, Baron Gerard, Archbishop Count Robert de Normandy, Havliv de Rouen, Gautier, Lady Emergard, Lord Hubert, Richard Fitz Gilbert de Clare, he's Gifford, Geoffrey de Menville, Guillaume de Aubigny, William de Talbot. No idea, but I wonder if this is Talbot's. Sir Richard de Talbot. Richard de Talbot II, John de Bulmer, Ralph de Vere, and de Vere, Gilbert de Talbot, Thurston Whitney. Now we go over the Whitneys. Robert Eustace Whitney I, Anne de Talbot, Eustace Lagrosse, Robert Whitney II, Anne Lagrosse Whitney, Hugh III de Mortimer, Agatha de Ferrers, Eustace Whitney, Mary de Mortimer, Eustace Whitney II, Elizabeth Freyville, Robert Whitney, Juliana Trussell, Sir Ralph Cromwell V, Vice Bellers, Sir John Bernark, Joan de Marmion, Ralph Cromwell VI, Maude Bernacchi, Robert Whitney II, Mary Joan Cromwell, Sir John Gresham Alice, Roger Cheney. Oh, you got a Cheney in your family. Agnes Charlton, Thomas Cheney, Lady Eleanor Gresham, Robert Whitney III, Wenlian, Oldcastle, John Cheney, Perrin Whitney, Sir William Bardwell, Elizabeth Heath, Robert Ingleton, Margaret Wandisford, Sir Hugh de Courtenay, Mathilde de Beaumont, Robert Ingleton, Isabel Cantilupe, John Cheney, Lady Elizabeth Bardwell, John Cheney, Lady Margaret Ingleton, John Ashfield, Margaret de Ford, Humphrey Barton, Sir Edmund Ashfield, MP, was a military police in JP. 1506, Eleanor Barton of North, Roger Lee, Isabel Cheney, Sir Edmund Lee Esquire, Lady Amicia Ashfield, Sir Anthony Brown IV, Mary Dormer, John Calland, Johann Brooking, Christopher Warren, Margaret Elburn, Mary Warren, Walter Kelland, Edmund Lee, Lady Dorothy Brown, Edward Homer Lee, Elizabeth Kelland, Robert Hart, Elizabeth Simons, Walter Lee, Mary Hart, Grace Saunders, John Bush. Okay, here we go, the Bushes. So 1593 is the first Bush that I have. Samuel Bush, Abigail Lee in Massachusetts. Okay, Jeremiah Fairbanks, Mary Penfield, Nathaniel House, Hannah Davenport, Israel Guild, Sarah George, John House, Deborah Guild, Richard Bush, Mary Fairbanks, Timothy Bush Sr. and Jr., Deborah House, Daniel Newcomb, Elizabeth Stillman May, Ephraim Smith, Lucy Fellows Stevens, Daniel Whipple Sr., Anne Huff, Dr. Sanford A. Smith, Priscilla Whipple, Timothy Bush, okay, and Lydia Newcomb, Obadiah Newcomb Bush Sr., Harriet B. Smith, Samuel Howard Fay, Susan Montfort Shellman, Cortland Philip Livingston, Elizabeth Slade Wheeler, Mary Elizabeth Butler, Wheeler Pierce, Sergeant Robert Emmett Sheldon, Harriet Eleanor Fay, Reverend James Smith Bush, Samuel Prescott Bush, Flora Sheldon, George Herbert Walker Sr., Lucretia Ware, Scott Pierce, Mabel Maria Marvin, Judge James Edgar Robinson Sr., Lula Del Flickinger, Pauline Robinson, Marvin Pierce, Senator Prescott, Sheldon Bush Sr., Dorothy Weir Walker, President George Herbert Walker Bush, First Lady Barbara Pierce, Pauline Robinson Bush, and so wild they don't even have George W. Was it Walker Bush? Hope you're having a great day. Let me know what you want me to do more on. So wild. Like, why would that? Nobody put this in yet. George W. Bush family search. He is here. No, he's not. George W. family search. No, that's not him. Okay. Oh, I hope I didn't wipe out everything I just did. We'll just go one here. Let's see what's different. Mary Elizabeth Butler. Yeah, I didn't have the Butlers. Cortland Philip Butler Livingston. Did I have this? Samuel Herrick Butler, Judith Livingston, Nathaniel Butler, Sarah Herrick, Silence Kingsley, Samuel Herrick, Samuel Kingsley, Mary Packard, John Packard, Judith Winslow, Elizabeth Stream, and Samuel Packard. Samuel and Elizabeth Packard are the progenitors of most of the Packards in the USA. There have been questions surrounding the accuracy of the published information. Yeah. Okie doke. And